Hi there, Brian. Here today to talk about the EPSOM Derby. Such a special day with the British public. Can we just talk about that?
Yes, another great day out for the racing public. Not just the racing public as well. I think the general public get involved with the Derby. It's another of those races where people like to have a bet. They like to have an office sweepstake in the build-up to the race, and then on the day it's all open-top buses and people in the cheap seats, as they call it, on the inside of the course, as well as the sort of grandeur that goes with it on the other side of the track in the main enclosures with all the owners' top hats and all that sort of stuff. And it's a great occasion, a great British occasion, another summer occasion. They always wish for sunshine, but no doubt the British weather will intervene and we'll get another wet day.
Like the Grand National, it provides many memorable moments.
It does. I mean, everyone knows about the Derby. Everyone can usually remember a Derby winner, whether it's Lester Piggott and one of his 9 winners that he had through the 60s, 70s and 80s. Whether it's Shergar and the 10-length win in 1981, people know all about Shergar and obviously the events that followed. Frankie Dettori and Authorised, people enjoyed that when Frankie finally won a Derby. Everyone knows a Derby winner: Nijinsky, Mill Reef, names that just trip off the tongue, Willie Carson, Lester Piggott. It's a race for jockeys, race for great horses, and a once-a-year occasion that everyone enjoys.
And 2009, do you have any views on the likely winner?
It seems to be building up quite nicely. Aidan O'Brien from Ireland, as usual, the big sort of guns, the champion trainer. He's got some really great chances once again. They're queuing up from his stable to line up for the Derby. Fame and Glory seems to be the big one. Not a great tip in terms of value. He's the favourite for the race now. But Fame and Glory, unbeaten at the moment, won a decent Derby trial at Leopardstown. He looks the one to beat. O'Brien's also got Black Bear Island, who won the Dante at York recently. He would have a chance also, I would think. But jockey bookings are very important to the O'Brien stable. That's a tip in itself. If you can find what Johnny Murtaugh's riding, that'll give you a good tip as to what they think is their best chance. Of the others, there's the Guineas winner, See the Stars. That would have a really good chance, I would say. And if you want something a bit bigger, Crowded House was a horse who was very much fancied following his 2-year-old success. Disappointed in the Dante, but they found a reason why afterwards. May not get there yet, but if he does, he's a big price at the minute, and that might be a bit of value.
Thanks. And also, it's a unique test for horse and jockey.
It is. The Derby is a very unique race, and it's one of those interesting track ups and downs. There's many twists and turns that go with it. Coming down and around Tattenham Corner, it's a place you've got to have a well-balanced horse and something that's going to be sort of well set as they come into the straight. It's a long straight, but there's also a camber, which a lot of people don't realise, from top to bottom, and they sort of roll down the hill and come across towards the inside rail. So you must have a horse who can cope with the undulations of EPSOM, and it is a very, very unique test.
And once crowned, what can the winner expect?
Well, the stud values with horses are obviously what makes the money in fat racing. Breeding is the thing that gets these owners interested, as well as the glory of winning the races on the day. But it's a race for 3-year-olds, and those 3-year-olds then tend to go on and compete against horses who are slightly older. They may take in the King George at Ascot, and then it will be aiming towards races like the Arc de Triomphe in October in France and the Breeders' Cup in America. And the Derby winner is usually a decent animal these days, and he goes on to some of those better races, and just to test out the quality of the 3-year-olds that year. So much to look forward to once we have the winner.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Brian. Good luck on the day.